Yeah, I think it's helpful to look back over the past 10 years to see how far we've come. And I think the biggest impact in my life and my experience in working in the logistics business is probably technology and digitalization. And if we think of, a lot of us have pan-European jobs where we've got to be contactable and on the move a lot of the time. And we couldn't have done these jobs with the technology of maybe 15 years ago. Maybe 10 years ago it was possible, but still the technology was pretty weak. And I think in the next 10 years, that's going to be the revolution. I think our business is going to continue to be driven by technological changes, and that's going to be affecting the occupiers and the shape of the buildings that they're going to be looking for. So for me, it's technology driving change and digitalization.
Great, thank you. Andreas?
We are in, from my point of view, we are in between or already in the revolution of retail. I think that's pretty clear. Delivery times get shorter and shorter. We get the things everywhere we want it. We're on the way to no-line systems on the retail sector, so we don't know where it comes from. We order it to whatever place we are at the moment, so even to the trunk of our cars. The main topic for me is that we need to cooperate better with especially big cities, because a lot of people understand that they want to have it online, and of course 3D printing, etc., brings more individualization into that on demand. But at the same time, we need the space for it. So, for instance, London has lost over the last 30, 40 years something like 50% of the industrial space. So there's more and more resi competing with industrial space in the city centers. So the scarcity of land is, for me, the big topic to work on. That means we need buildings that really are attractive enough and attract people to really understand the concept behind it and to be ready to live next door to a logistics center. We will see buildings now in Berlin, for instance. Amazon has started in a retail space where it's not an office and resi use, and then you have a logistics building. It will be in one building. It will come together because just the delivery times get shorter and shorter, so you need to be in the city center. And I think we need to, and that is for us developers and also interesting, of course, for the investors, we need to provide the right product in order to be able to develop in the future, because every one of us lives somewhere, and I'm pretty sure that I don't want to have 100 trucks in the morning next to my house with diesel. So there's of course a lot of development, but also on the building side, on the facilities, we need to recognize this and really understand the needs, and to provide new buildings and cooperate with the cities and the people living in these cities, because otherwise we run out of land, and that's a big challenge.
For me, I can build on what Andreas just mentioned, because for us the biggest challenge is to create kind of an integrated distribution network. What it means for us with omni-channel distribution, it means integration of the stores, integration of customer fulfillment centers, distribution centers, to create something what is enabled to respond to the customer demand. If you want to buy something in the store, you can buy it. If you want to order it, you can order. If you want to send the returns or something to be repaired, you as well call one number and we are able to pick it up and deliver back to you. So that's actually our biggest challenge, and that's what we are looking really for the development together with the developers, but as well with the city locations and with the customers around, how to embed it in the city infrastructure as well all this distribution network. That's for us the major goal for the next years or next decade.
Great, thank you. Malte-Maria.
2 points. First of all, what we stressed the last 45 hours, minutes. How does e-commerce influence the right location, the right shape of a warehouse for the future? As a long-term investor, you have to decide today. Hopefully, your decision is right still in 10 or 15 years. This is what makes concerns. But the second point is a lack of product. we want to do more in logistics. We want to we want to invest more in logistics, and we see a big number of new warehouses coming in the next, I don't know, 5 to 10 years everywhere, not only in Germany, in Europe, all over the world. But most of these product doesn't come to the transaction market because the big developers like Prologis, Goodman, and all the other ones, they keep it on their own books or they sell it to their own funds. So it doesn't come to the free market, so that we as a investor have access to these warehouses, and this is really a pity.
If you could thank both yourselves and also the panel. Thank you very much.
Thank you.